World Hockey Report coming to you live here, July 15th. Coming from the Great White North, Cody Jansen with you. Hey, we're just going to jump right into our first guest because, yeah, it's a big one. I mean, hey, a guy who was probably 10 years ahead of his time. I guarantee you, if I ask him now, he would have said he would have loved to be in today's NHL because his style would have fit perfectly. Rob Schremp joins World Hockey Report this morning. Rob, how's it going?
Doing well. Thanks for the intro, and thanks for having me on today. Appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem at all. Rob, what are you up to now? I know you got a bunch of things going on. I believe you're still over in Europe, but what's going on? And then you got 44 Hockey as well.
Yeah, so right now I'm working with Marco Rossi. He's a top 5 ranked draft pick in the NHL draft coming up. Came over here and just helped him out at an individual level and trying to just kind of give him some of the things that I learned over my career and help pass on to him. Kind of be in the same boat, high offensive guys from the OHL, and helping him understand what the transition is going to be going forward and what the next level kind of will look like. Some of the challenges and some of the things to work on, that really pay off. Kind of realistic scenarios for him. Did a lot of stuff like watching his game film and seeing what his sort of tendencies are and what he's good at and what maybe he could use a little help with. From there, built out a practice plan for him.
So when you're working with these players, are you doing mostly skill development? Are you mostly doing like small area stuff? What do you specialize in to help these players with?
I don't tough to put a title on it per se. I'm more about hockey IQ and just kind of teaching the finer details of how to do this to get what you want out of that scenario. I'm watching through the players' film and watching what their tendencies are, so it's more realistic instead of theory, and just kind of doing the same drills for everybody and hoping they get better and better at their game. It's really customized to that, going through their game and seeing what they do and how they see the ice, so to speak. So I have a kind of a gauge of where to implement, because I don't think it's a simple blueprint for every single player. I think each player's individual is unique. So it's really about that, putting the homework in to see what kind of player you're dealing with and see where they can use your help. So there's to answer the question a little bit more specifically, it's narrowing those drills down to running the routes, maybe 3 or 4 different routes which implement well into their game scenarios.
I see. No, that's awesome. That's it's cool to see, guys who have been there and done that helping out some of the younger guys because, hey, who's got better IQ than someone who actually lived it? Rob, I love to ask my guests about their first NHL goal. I feel like, there's a lot of cool stories that do end up coming out of it. Walk me through yours.
Mine was in December against the Boston Bruins, and I remember Kyle Poso walking off the opposite half wall, and I know he was looking for me, trying to tee me up for a one-timer, and the play just kind of got bumbled, and got on net, and Matt Molson was in his office where he always was in front of the net and was battling away, and I just kind of came in, and the puck was landing, and I was behind the goal line. I was like, darn, I missed my out, but then I saw a little spot to bounce it off his back leg, and I just tried to pop it as best I could, a little bank shot, and it went in, and then from there it was just ecstatic and so excited. I think it almost broke Mark Strite's back jumping on him. He came over to celebrate.
Who was it on?
Probably further than Boston Bruins. Tim Thomas was
Okay, that's not bad. I think that's Vezina, Conn Smythe, Stanley Cup champion. That'll work for a first goal.
It wasn't a bar down that I imagined. Growing up, but hey, goal to goal, they all count. Ask how many. So, but it was still nonetheless. It was such a thrill and waited a long time for that moment.
Hockey DB doesn't have highlights. We'll stick with that one. Hey, you're also an Edmonton Oilers draft pick, and I gotta ask because there's so many funny stories that come out of Edmonton. I get a work up here now covering the Oilers. It's awesome, but come on, there's got to be some funny stories because Edmonton is a culture shock for a lot of players.
That's digging in the memory bank. There was, I think it was the first charter we ever took. We got tickets, assigned seat tickets, and a walk on, and mine was like 3A, and it was one of those seats where the two are facing one way, and the other two are facing the other. They're facing each other, so to speak. Like a poker table would be there.
Yeah.
So I went, and Charlie Huddy was sitting there, and then I forget forget what, maybe it was Simmer was also, Craig Simpson was on the plane, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm sitting with the coaches. I sat down. I got my seat. Craig McTavish came in and kind of looked at me like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, this is my seat. And everyone at the back started laughing. I had no idea. But you know what I mean? The tickets didn't really matter, so I was just kind of I felt like an idiot, but it was my first trip, and I didn't realize that, like the coaches sit in one section and all the players just go back and find their spot. So, funny moment for me, and a little embarrassing, but the boys got a good laugh out of it.
That's funny. Hey, now after your NHL stints, you ended up going over to Europe, and you bounced around a lot. You even ended up sticking over there. You know, what was your favorite city? I mean, I love talking about it. I was lucky enough to spend a little bit of time over there, and I mean, there's some unbelievable places. Like, people have no clue if you're in North America just how cool some places in Europe are. What was your favorite, or what are some of your favorite places over in Europe?
Vienna, where I'm at now, is actually not just because I'm here, but it's a beautiful city. My wife and I really enjoyed the spot. It's a gorgeous city. The history, the architecture, it's beautiful, and the way of life is amazing. Another spot would be Zurich for sure. Zurich comes to mind. And third, I mean, they're all 1A, 1B, 1C, but Stockholm is a really great city. Again, the culture, architecture, it's just beautiful. Everything about it's beautiful, and it's those are three great spots that I got a chance to stop at. If I had to pick out of the three, Stockholm would be probably my favorite city.
Okay, so you got to play. I got one more for you. I know you got to get out of here. But hey, you played on a bunch of teams, a bunch of different leagues over in Europe. And I know that the classic answer is going to be HC Davos because you played in Switzerland. But what team in Europe has the best atmosphere? Like, if you had to pick one team that you were like, holy shit, that atmosphere was wild, what would it be?
Bern in the Swiss league was very intense.
Packed.
Fans were, they have one wall where it's like, I mean, I think the building fits around 16,000 if I'm not mistaken, but 12 to 13,000 are on literally one wall. And it's like it's steep, it goes really high up, and it's steep, and it's concrete wall, and they just chant the whole time. It really, it's such a intimidating kind of power, you know what I mean? You feel that energy coming as an away team. It was pretty intense, pretty insane. That was a great experience. Bern's a great spot. They always they always have good teams, so it's an X factor for them for sure, for those home fans.
That's unreal. Hey, Robbie, appreciate you taking the time here this morning. I know you're busy, so I'm gonna let you go. Maybe I'll have to get you on later on. We'll schedule out something when some of your higher end guys are actually playing games and you're not the one skating with them. But again, thanks for taking the time, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And if I could plug my platform.
Oh yeah, definitely.
44 Vision Hockey. Yeah, so it's a way we developed. We put a bunch of coaches together with great experience, past knowledge and experience, and some current knowledge and experience from the women's side, and we work with players on a video analysis basis. So somewhere for players where we can have an impact globally, really. If players have game film, we can insert, the likes of Amanda Pelkey, Rebecca Johnson on the women's side, Brianna Decker on the men's side, guys like Glenn Metropolitan, Danny Severette, Freddie Meyer, Eddie Lack. So there's some cool names on there on our platform, 44visionhockey.com, and we're really looking forward to having an impact on the game and insert our knowledge and experience back through video analysis and helping kids get better in the game.
44visionhockey.com or just 44vision.com?
44visionhockey.com. That's the numbers 44.
Perfect.
Visionhockey.com.
Perfect. Everyone be sure to go check that out. Rob, thanks once again. Appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate you. Have a great day.
Rob Schramp. We'll start off that show with a bang. That's a good one. Hey, go check him out too. You know what? If you're a high-end hockey player, if you know someone who's a high-end hockey player, give him a shout. Give him a try. Man, I mean, if you ever watched him play, these guys miles ahead of his days skill-wise. If he was in the league now, I mean, you're talking about him with the guys like Austin Matthews, Jack Eichel, just how well he handled the puck. It was ahead of his time, but hey, the defense was, it was different. You're playing against a different style of defenders. There's a lot more. I get it. They trying to get rid of clutch and grab. Still, watch hockey 10, 15 years ago. It's a totally different ball game. Alrighty, we are going to step aside here for a quick commercial break. When we come back, what's nutrition and performance question of the day? Then we got Andy Strickland coming up later. That's going to be awesome. Talking to him, he's the co-host of the Cam and Strick podcast, longtime NHL reporter, one of the best in the business. No question. One of the best in the business. So yes, that one's going to be good. Talk to him about Cam Janssen. We already had Cam on the show, so I'm sure we're going to get some funny stories. Hey, that Rob Shrimp interview brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Use promo code 12OZSports when signing up on MyBookie.ag. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Hockey's coming back. You're getting all the lines out there. You got basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever you want. MyBookie.ag. Use promo code 12OZSports when signing up. Be sure to tune into 12 Ounce Sports. Hey, a lot of the best cappers are out there hosting their own shows now on 12 Ounce Sports. You want the best odds, angles, go check them out. And when you sign up for MyBookie.ag, use promo code 12OZSports. We're going to be back after this quick commercial break.